Hello, hello. It is a dark episode for August 13th, 2021. What is my relationship with, I don't know. I'm going to launch into my relationship with YouTube, BookTube. It feels very much more, a little bit more depersonalized. I don't know if that's got to do with the comment section though. Uh, it's more as it's got to do with how I react to seeing windows into other people's lives. Um, Maybe a part of it is me getting a little too caught up in, bizarrely enough, me getting caught up in um, success or sociability or creativity. Um, I guess there's just some times where you're just not feeling creative or you're not feeling social. And I think I'm in one of those periods at the moment. Um, this is on YouTube, BookTube. I mean, in real life, I'm not social at all, other than I'm very social with the people, my one beautiful wife and my really great mother-in-law. Basically the people that I live with. I am very social with them, and I talk. And I mean, I can I talk to people at work. I'm strange because, like, here I'm gonna veer off because I think the what I was talking was bullshit. But I've got this actually kind of an odd kind of a relationship with this guy M at work, who is a night guy on the weekends. He came in, and he is very much um, an anti-vaxxer. He's got a lot of what I consider conspiracy theories, what, he probably sees as the actual truth that people are trying to, and people pulling, I'm completely in the dark. I'm just feeding off of all the stuff I see in mainstream media, that kind of guy. Um, which is, a kind of person which, depending on which side of the fence you're on, is pretty reviled at the moment, um, on my side of the fence of things. But I really like the guy. I have an actual relationship with him. We laugh. We joke. You know, there's kind of a human feeling between the two of us. I don't know if we're work friends. We actually like each other. We get along, even though that he knows that I cannot listen to any of his bullshit, whether it's flat Earth or 5G or um, him railing against our provincial health officer and it's an authoritarian. It's like all this sort of stuff. Um, you know, I we're very much on opposite sides, and I mean, with some of the decisions that are coming down at the moment, he's probably going to quit the job because he's not going to get a vaccination, and he's a night guy, but he's working with vulnerable population, and I honestly think that it's actually quite right for them to get that. But I do have a social connection with the guy. Um, so it's like I can't, I can't, I, look, I dismiss his ideas. I don't think he's particularly using critical thinking very well. I think his sources are specious. You know, I think he's got not great thought processes. But I like the guy. I like him. He's a nice guy. He's a warm, human person. And yeah, it's good to remind myself that um, that you know you can just like someone on a personal level, um, and that can hopefully give you a little bit of nuance when you're dealing with these kind of wider ideas of, like, civil rights, of, like, what should we force people to do. And it might not change what I would support. I support that the mandate that people who are working with vulnerable populations if you're going to work with them, get employed, you should have vaccination. That shouldn't be you know, and something you can opt out of. Um, but it does, put a human face to it. It gives me a real kind of, I'm not going to hate that person. I'm not going to be cruel to them. Um, yeah, yeah. It's just, it's a really valuable thing, and a really valuable person to know as a human being. Um, you know, and it's one of these things of like, I know I'm not going to change his mind, and I think he sort of knows he's not going to change mine. Um, but hopefully, for as long as he's about, I'll be his friend. I will wear my mask all the time. I'm one of the few people at the place I work at the moment that is wearing a mask. I have a feeling, well, if things go as they're going, everyone else is going to have to go back to wearing masks again too. So, c'est la vie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's funny. I start off by talking about not being social, but actually there is a really good example of where being social and kind of getting to know somebody, and I mean, he's sort of a butthead and I'm sort of a butthead. We're just different types of buttheads. So I guess we connect on that level. Um, it's good to know that that's there, and if I see him on the news, spewing really stupid ideas, I'll know that there's a human being behind that, all that, you know. We're all human beings, and I think that's a valuable thing. I think that's a valuable thing. All right, that was a real veer off, but that's actually the kind of stuff that if I every once in a while, if I bump onto it, I think that's the stuff that's actually valuable for me to talk about here, in my little far away cul-de-sac in the middle of nowhere. All right, more videos later.